I'm delighted today to be here with Grayson and Suriya from First Rate. We're here in Zurich. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Grayson, before we get into our conversation, it'd be great to have a little introduction.
Yes, so I'm Grayson Greer, and I am Managing Director of Global at First Rate. And with that comes the responsibility of managing our business development, operations, and product strategy in international markets, so non-US markets. And First Rate is on a mission to, we say, seed profitable hubs across the Middle East, Europe, Latin America, and Asia Pacific that really has an objective of three main things. The first is to elevate the lives of our coworkers, which is one of our stakeholders. Second is to deliver wealth tech solutions to our clients and customers. And then third is really to transform communities. And so our focus at First Rate, as from a mission and really from a vision standpoint, is that if we were to pick up and leave a community and they didn't even notice, then we're not doing our job. We really want to have an impact locally where we're doing business and how we're doing business with the clients.
Fantastic. And Suriya, what about yourself?
Yes, I'm Suriya Okumura. I'm a partner at First Rate. I manage business development for Europe and Middle East segment with a primary focus on multifamily offices, private banks, wealth managers, and broker-dealers. And I'm based out of London.
So, Grayson, tell us a little bit about First Rate.
Yeah, for sure. So First Rate, we're a firm that was started in 1991, and we've really been a pioneer in wealth technology since we were started. And we got our beginnings by working with private banks, hooking into their traditional accounting systems and being able to compute performance in reporting. And at the time, back in 1991, we were delivering that. Our founder likes to remind us via CDs and floppy disks. So we were innovative at that time. And throughout the years, we've added a great number of clients, to which today we serve about 500 clients across multiple jurisdictions. And these clients are family offices, private banks, traditional wealth managers, EAMs, really helping them refine their data strategy and increase client engagement across their reporting.
Because the origin was in Texas.
It was.
Obviously, you've developed out globally from that. The US wealth market is vast, isn't it? So
It
I
is.
guess that gave you a good market to build a product for.
It did.
And then export into other places.
It did, yeah. It really gave us a great foothold for understanding the pain and challenges within these private banks that have different wealth management arms, also now have money managers that are overlooking foundations, investments, endowments, and things of that nature. So it really gave us kind of the credibility to go abroad, and also helped us develop partnerships to be able to white label and resell our technology.
And what kind of contacts are you trying to reach here in Switzerland? I mean, who's a good fit for what you do?
Yeah, so in Switzerland, we continue to look to develop our kind of core competencies with some of the private banks here. But in Switzerland, we're seeing a lot of the opportunity in the market be around family offices as well as external asset managers. So some of the pains that these types of firms have and challenges when it comes to being able to collect all the data and consolidate it, report on total net worth and total wealth. And so those are kind of the firms that we're focused on and bridging the gap and kind of reaching them.
And so why is First Rate, the best kept secret, not only here in Switzerland, but in other markets in Europe as well?
Well, yes, actually there are many firms that have been using First Rate solution without realizing they do. The reason for that is that we've actually built a very strong, sustainable channel partnership ecosystem over the last 3 decades, which has not only been growing steadily, but also thriving. So some of our famous channel partners are FIS, SEI, London Stock Exchange, Refinitiv, Accutech, who over the years have successfully integrated and white labeled our solutions across data aggregations and performance reporting into their solutions. So this gives them, they are able to deliver world-class insightful analytics and also able to give them a client engagement workflow that has been able to help their clients grow and scale their businesses.
And what kind of intermediaries do you tend to interact with from London?
Well, some of our key partners include leading wealth tech providers, senior consultants with leading consulting firms who are always looking to advise and deliver better solutions for digitization of wealth management operations. So we talk to a whole host of ecosystem that dwells around the wealth management industry in the UK.
So Grayson, a lot of these firms are facing the challenge of whether to buy, build or partner. How do you help them go through that process and understand the opportunities there?
Yeah, so we see a lot of firms today that are often compromising breadth for depth, and the challenge for them is this variety of different wealth tech firms out there. When it comes to needing a wealth technology system, there's 8 or 9 different services that a portfolio management or an order management system may provide. And so we see firms evaluating different technology providers where there may be they may be offering kind of an all-in-one platform, but they may really only specialize in kind of one key area. And so often you find yourself paying for things even as a firm that you don't even use or know that the firm may have. So First Rate's kind of taken a little bit of a different approach in that we really focus on our core competencies, which are aggregation, calculation, reporting, and activation. And within those pillars and kind of verticals, we try to offer the solutions where we have expertise. Our products has been tried and tested over our 500 clients, and we know that we can deliver really world-class and kind of best-in-class solutions. And then, as Suriya mentioned, we'll partner with firms in kind of the other areas to help firms be able to kind of round out their entire tech stack.
And what about on the fees, Suriya? I mean, wealth managers and asset manager in a competitive landscape, you don't want to layer fees on fees. How do you kind of keep the proposition competitive to help them keep their overall proposition competitive?
Well, actually, fees is a very sensitive topic because it comprises of various variables and complexities. At First Rate, our discussions with our clients revolve around the value proposition that we bring to the table. More often than not, clients end up taking a software solution where most of the functionalities are not really in use. So we listen to our clients intuitively, and we offer solutions that are exactly addressing the needs of them. So we have taken projects with singular functional executions to we have implemented a wide range of functions and solutions for a certain set of clients around the world. So when you talk on pricing, our clients get what they actually need rather than getting for what they don't need it. So over the last many years, our clients have found extreme satisfaction in our approach towards the solution and pricing. And it has helped them scale their businesses, and we have been able to find the right footing in the market.
Thank you. And Grayson, I mean, AI is affecting many sectors and industries. Professional services is really there's a lot of innovation going on in that space. How do you see it affecting wealth tech?
Yeah, so when it comes to AI, it's definitely, and machine learning, it's definitely here to stay. I think we can all agree to that. I think one of the major challenges firms, not only in the wealth tech industry, but globally are facing is the commercialization of AI. So now that we have these tools available, how do we actually create value and generate value creation for the business? And First Rate has been at the kind of forefront of that, really when it comes to our product, our expertise, and then what type of kind of strategy and consulting services that we can help deliver to firms. So when it comes to our product, in 2010, we started implementing different artificial intelligence and machine reading comprehension tools to help aggregate all of the data that we do for clients. In addition to that, we also have data scientists as well as prompt engineers that are very involved in really tailoring the AI use case to each client, because you can't really do it at a broad level. It really has to be individually on client data. And so we see AI really taking shape, over the next years. From a commercial standpoint, that's going to be the largest challenge for firms.
But the use case is compelling, isn't it? Because in the wealth and investment space, the number of variables that you could use to compute and interpolate is way beyond a human's brain, isn't it? So leveraging the tools of AI to crunch through all the data must be one of the things that the industry is trying to crack, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And I think everyone's trying to figure out how to, use it, but also continue to, keep client data secure, ensure that they can deliver, a product with world-class service. And, we're excited for it to continue to develop.
And how does that feed into the reporting side? Because, explaining to clients what's going on in their portfolios is a key part of the service and offering of a wealth and investment specialist. So how do you see the reporting side, and what kind of tools you help those on the front line discussing these with clients and how it helps them?
Absolutely. So actually, reporting is not just a narrative of a client's performance of the portfolio, but it is also a testament to your process, your accountability, shared decision making, and personalization that you put behind, the entire decision making process and the management of the wealth. So more often than not, certain objectives doesn't really get fulfilled because of various market conditions and so on and so forth. But if you don't have an insightful analytics, it becomes very difficult in actually taking decisions. So which is why an effective reporting tool results in better decision making. So we focused years and years of our expertise on developing a reporting solution that not only gives you a clear picture of your client's investment journey, but also helps you take better informed decisions and be proactive on your portfolio rather than trying to be reactive. So our wealth management advisors have been empowered with certain client engagement tools that helps them preempt client questions during the meetings, and also helps them with selective and directional answers on which they can actually build their entire discussions with their clients and keep them more better prepared for the client discussions and reviews.
So it enhances their commercial proposition essentially and helps them lead with clients. So in Switzerland here, privacy, confidentiality are part of the DNA of the professional services world. How do you contribute to that picture? How do you protect data in this environment where you're working with third parties, you've got a variety of services?
When it comes to client confidentiality and privacy of data, it's top of mind for us. And as a firm that works with over 500 banking institutions, we have consistent audits on a yearly basis. We follow industry practices and standards such as ISO 27001 and SOC 2, and so we're constantly looking for ways that we can enhance and upgrade and protect client data.
And how does the ownership model impact that? First rates, that data's not going to end up in a deal room. You've got long-term ownership. Tell us a little bit about that model, so to give the comfort around that side.
So it's a kind of unique situation with First Rate. Our founders started the company and have a vision for the company to operate for 300 years and into perpetuity. And so they've actually placed the company into a trust because really their goal for the company is to have an impact long term. And so we have 0 outside shareholders, it's founder owned, and we continue to deliver on our value proposition, but it also gives us this kind of unique ability to look at the landscape and work and start building product into the future that can be used for multi-generations. And so a lot of our clients have found stability in the fact that our founders never look to sell the company, but continue to just look to develop the value proposition over time.
And how do you see the First Rate proposition versus others in the market when you're talking to clients? How do you differentiate what you do?
So one of the significant factors that sets us apart from the rest of the players in the market is our focus on building our expertise rather than trying to diverge into various other product offerings. More often than not, the noise in the market has helped us, look into various other propositions that could be offered to clients and that can keep the clients engaged with us. But we've realized over the period of time, it is better that we stick to our native expertise in the data aggregation and performance reporting, and partner with the best of the breed players in the market to give a complete ecosystem to our clients. So that ways we will not diverge from our core capabilities and are able to deliver the best possible solutions in this segment. And also that allows us to look for right partners in the market who understand our clients' requirements and are able to align their solutions with our clients' needs.
So looking into the future, are there any developments or things that are coming down the track that are going to be of interest to the private wealth community here in Switzerland and elsewhere?
Yeah, so we've got a lot of exciting developments. We're launching this year a new version of our product, so excited to be rolling that out. But one of the top things that we're excited to release to the market is something that we're calling atomic projects. And what these will be is, instead of offering what a lot of the industry hears as proof of concepts, with POCs, typically a client and the tech provider is engaged, but there's really not something of value that's created. And so we'll be rolling out what we're calling atomic projects, which are 2-week engagements that are short, have success criteria, and offer something of value at the end of 2 weeks to where firms can kind of identify whether First Rate is a good fit for their business or whether they're a good fit for First Rate's business. So kind of a dating period, if you may say, rather than having to spend months and even years sometimes of evaluating the right provider.
Thank you. And Suriya, we're coming into the end of this year. Have you got more trips planned out? What's in the diary for the rest of the year for you?
Well, I look after the business development for Europe and Middle East, so my market is quite broad. So Switzerland, United Kingdom, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and Bahrain are some of the key markets where technology is developing, is evolving, and especially with the burgeoning, new age multifamily offices that are coming up in these locations, it gives us a promising, landscape for our expansion of our business and territories. So you might probably see me travel to Dubai and back to Switzerland again in November, hopefully for another set of discussions, and also probably to Kuwait and Muscat.
Fantastic. Well, look, great to talk to you today, gentlemen. Look forward to sharing this interview. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.